Greetings once again to the great students in the 897 experience. It's hard to believe that we are so close to the end of the spring semester. You all are doing just amazing work. I so much appreciate the tremendous effort on your part and anticipate just, the vast bulk of you are going to move on to 899, which is always just such a joy to see you be able to do that. So welcome to Module 7. We're in the midst of some 1-week modules as we aim at the finish line. Week 14 in our spring semester, and I wanted to be able to stop by and let you know that we've got one final graded discussion forum in week 14 that kind of all pertains to the HSR process, which I would recommend if at all possible, especially if you're confident you're going to finish your final draft proposal to just begin to jump into the HSR process. So as you know, our path to the finish line began in week 8 with the BTH Foundations document, and we've pretty much put that behind us. Week 9, you had a group discussion on your project design, which had to do mostly with the specific research instruments you were hoping to use to collect data. Week 10, the student profile, which was so very, very good. Again, I recommend, even if you think you might be, going over into the summer semester to finish your proposal, some of these you can jump in and participate in even now and have credit for them when it comes to the summer. It's just, one less thing that you will need to do as you go forward. Week 11, we had another discussion forum, this one on research methodology, which is, of course, all about qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods, which, how you think about that when it comes to your project design. And then, of course, weeks 12 and 13 were about draft proposals. And so I have been looking at your proposals as they come in. Frankly, 7 of them I've already approved as a final draft, and we'll be ready to send them on to Dr. Flynn. As you know, Dr. Flynn has requested that I not send individual ones to him, but after the last day of the semester, which will be the 29th of April, to send him everything that I have. And then he's usually pretty quick to take a look at them and assign a chair for you, moving you into 899. Remember, you're not going to have to enroll then. When Dr. Flynn sees that you have finished 897, he will, the office there, the dean's office, will enroll you in 899. He will inform you of your chair. Of course, your chair will receive a copy of your proposal. And starting on May the 8th, that's the first day of the summer semester, you will launch into 899. I won't participate in any of that. I won't know who your chair is, etc. And so, it works very smoothly. And so don't be kind of frustrated, anxious about it. It's all going to work very, very well. In terms of week 14 assignments, you're going to continue working on your draft proposal. But week 14 is significantly about the HSR process. There is a final graded discussion forum in your group where you simply want to discuss what it is and why it is. Why is there such a need for participating in this process? Occasionally, last week in 700, I actually received a message from a student saying, is there a way I can avoid the HSR process? Well, no. You can't. So it really is designed for protection. There's a risk element, but also the quality of your research is very much involved. There is an ethical piece, of course. And so this is just very, very important. I think you will do well. I don't know why you wouldn't. And so there are a couple of things I think you can do as well as the discussion forum. One is to complete the CITI training. Again, you will need to be able to send Dr. Flynn the certificate of completion for your training so he can see that you have done that. And then go in. I have made these resources available to you in the HSR resources folder. Go in and look at the application, download it, other forms that might be available to you so you can anticipate. I think you could even begin working on that application. There's no question that Dr. Flynn, who oversees the HSR process for the School of Divinity, will come alongside of you and partner with you in its successful completion. But it doesn't hurt to take a look at it and fill in some of the basic information, etc., and be ready to charge into this process in the summer semester. Resources, of course, are available to you as always. The course resources includes a variety of proposal resources as well as HSR resources. You have the link to the Regent University HSR resources page, which is very, very important. You also have the link to the CITI, stands for Collaborate Institutional Training Initiative. It's just your training, module that will allow you to ultimately start working with Dr. Flynn on your application. So all of that is kind of exciting, and it's going to move you forward. I've done all that training myself, even though I don't directly participate in the HSR process. I wanted to understand all the ins and outs of it, etc. I think it's just helpful for me, and certainly obviously will be for you as well. So the whole issue of the risk factors, protection factors, ethical factors, etc., as well as the quality of research, is just very, very much a part of the HSR process. So I know in week 14, even while you may be continuing to work on your final draft proposal, it will be a very important week to begin to move you in the direction of 899 and on the first steps that will prepare you for 899. So once again, as always, it is my honor and privilege to be able to participate with you in the process. If you have any questions along the way, be sure to let me know what they are. It is my joy to serve you this coming week. So God bless everybody. Just have a great week.